What is the primary role of the California Privacy Protection Agency, CPPA? A. To enforce federal privacy laws. B. To collect personal data. C. To oversee and enforce state privacy laws. D. To develop privacy technologies. Correct answer. C. To oversee and enforce state privacy laws. The California Privacy Rights Act, CPRA, expands the rights of consumers to a. Increase the sale of their data. B. Opt out of the collection of their data only. C. No, delete, and opt out of the sale or sharing of their data. D. Share their data without consent. Correct answer. C. No, delete, and opt out of the sale or sharing of their data. What distinguishes the Illinois Biometric Information Privacy Act, BIPA, from other privacy laws? A. It applies only to financial data. B. It allows individuals to sue for damages. C. It is a federal law. It exclusively regulates online data. Correct answer. B. It allows individuals to sue for damages. State data breach notification laws typically require notification to be provided a. Within 24 hours of discovery. B. Without unreasonable delay, typically within 30 to 60 days. C. Only if the breach affects more than 500 individuals. D. Annually, regardless of when the breach was discovered. Correct answer. B. Without unreasonable delay, typically within 30 to 60 days. Which of the following is not a right granted by the California Consumer Privacy Act, CCPA? A. The right to access personal data. B. The right to internet privacy. C. The right to delete personal data. D. The right to opt out of the sale of personal data. Correct answer. B. The right to internet privacy. The Virginia Consumer Data Protection Act, VCDPA, offers rights similar to those under A. The Illinois BIPA. B. The GDPR. C. The CCPA only. D. The Health Insurance Portability and Accountability Act, HIPAA. Correct answer. B. The GDPR. Federal privacy laws in the U.S. are characterized by A. A single, unified approach similar to the GDPR. B. Providing detailed regulations for every type of personal data. C. Targeting specific sectors or types of information. D. Comprehensive regulation of all privacy issues. Correct answer. C. Targeting specific sectors or types of information. The main challenge of the patchwork of state privacy laws is A. Simplifying compliance for multinational corporations. B. Encouraging the sale of personal data. C. Navigating regulatory compliance for businesses operating across multiple states. D. Decreasing consumer rights. Correct answer. C. Navigating regulatory compliance for businesses operating across multiple states. The enactment of comprehensive state privacy laws demonstrates a shift towards A. Weaker privacy protections. B. Greater consumer control over personal information. C. Federal control over privacy legislation. D. Decreased importance of digital privacy. Correct answer. B. Greater consumer control over personal information. The Colorado Privacy Act, CPA, includes a unique provision requiring A. Data controllers to sell personal information. B. Data controllers to conduct data protection assessments. C. Consumers to waive their privacy rights. D. The use of facial recognition technology without consent. Correct answer. B. Data controllers to conduct data protection assessments. What does the legislative branch of the U.S. government do in the context of privacy? A. Enforces privacy laws. B. Interprets privacy laws. C. Enacts laws impacting privacy. D. Regulates privacy standards. Correct answer. C. Enacts laws impacting privacy. Which law marked a significant milestone in U.S. privacy law by granting new rights over personal information? A. Virginia Consumer Data Protection ACTB, California Consumer Privacy ACTC, Illinois Biometric Information Privacy Act. D. Health Insurance Portability and Accountability Act. Correct answer. B. California Consumer Privacy Act. The main purpose of SSN protection laws is to a. Allow unrestricted use of SSNs by businesses. B. Safeguard individuals' unique identifiers from misuse. C. Promote the sharing of SSNs across state lines. D. Encourage the collection of SSNs for marketing purposes. Correct answer. B. Safeguard individuals' unique identifiers from misuse. Data destruction laws are designed to a. Permit the indefinite storage of personal data. B. Ensure personal data cannot be reconstructed after disposal. C. Discourage the use of electronic files. D. Promote the use of biometric data. Correct answer. B. Ensure personal data cannot be reconstructed after disposal. The California Age-Appropriate Design Code Act mandates A. No restrictions on online services for adults. B. Privacy by design principles for services likely accessed by children. C. Unlimited data collection from children. D. The sale of children's data without consent. Correct answer. B. Privacy by design principles for services likely accessed by children. In the context of privacy laws, personal information typically includes A. Only email addresses. B. Names combined with unique identifiers like social security numbers. C. Publicly available information. D. Aggregate data only. Correct answer. B. Names combined with unique identifiers like social security numbers. The right to sue organizations for failing to comply with data breach notification requirements is an example of A. A private right of action. B. Federal oversight. C. Sector-specific regulation. D. International compliance. Correct answer. A. A private right of action. The evolving U.S. privacy environment is significantly influenced by A. The decline of technology. B. State-led innovation in privacy regulation. C. A unified federal privacy law. Decreased consumer interest in privacy. Correct answer. B. State-led innovation in privacy regulation. The Utah Consumer Privacy Act includes consumer rights to A. Access, delete, and obtain a copy of their personal data. B. Share personal data without limitation. C. Opt into data collection only. D. Avoid any form of digital privacy. Correct answer. A. Access, delete, and obtain a copy of their personal data. A primary concern of facial recognition use restrictions is A. Enhancing government surveillance. B. Promoting unrestricted data sharing. C. Privacy and civil liberties. D. Encouraging the use of biometric data. Correct answer. C. Privacy and civil liberties.